Good morning all. Welcome to module number 2, Inheritance Interface of Java Programming course. These are the contents we have in our second module. What is inheritance? Then what are the types of inheritance? Then what is the meaning of abstract class? Then difference between abstract class and ordinary class. Then usage of final keyboard and interface. Then how we can use the interface by using the keyboard implements. Then how we can extend the interface. First, what is the definition for your inheritance? Here, the inheritance it is the important object-oriented programming concept. Through that, we can achieve the code reusability. We are going to have two classes. The first one superclass and the second one subclass. Here, without rewriting the code, the members available in your superclass that will derive to your subclass. That is normally called inheritance. For that, I am going to use the keyword extends. So here, for demonstrate this, I am opening my NetBeans. Okay, in the NetBeans, I opened a new class, new Java class. Okay, then I name it as inherit demo. Okay, now the class is created. Okay, here I'm writing my superclass. Okay, I'm going to keep it as A5. Here, this is my class. I'm going to keep it my superclass. In the superclass, I'm going to put one method. Okay, here I written one method. The method name is display1. Okay, inside this, I'm typing one message. That is yes out. Dot. Okay, here I'm writing inside superclass. So this is a method what I have written in my superclass. Then I'm creating my subclass. Yeah, I forgot the class, so I need to put like this. Then class A7, as I take it as D6 extends. Okay, this is a keyboard to perform this inheritance. So here also I placed one method. The name is display2. Okay, display2. Here I'm typing this inside subclass. So this now return this superclass. Then we have a subclass. Now I'm going for main method. Now what I will do now, I'm going to write my main method. So for this, we need this public static void main. Then inside this string args. Okay, then we have this one. Now I'm creating the object of my subclass. Here B6 is my subclass, A6 is my superclass. Now I'm going to create the object of subclass. Obj equal to new B6. Okay, now what happened now? In the OBJ, a copy of class B6 and A6 both will be available. Once you put this obj dot display1. Okay, first I called this method. Then I am calling this second method display2. Okay, here without rewriting the code, I am deriving this display1 method to my subclass. Okay, this is normally called inheritance. So here I do this. So if you run this program, okay, both statement will be printed inside superclass, inside subclass, both will be printed. Okay, this is normally called inheritance. Here, without rewriting this void display method, I put this extends keyword. So the extends keyword indicates that is a inheritance. So the entire thing will be copied in your subclass. It's a simple demonstration. Now we are familiar about what is inheritance. Here we have 5 types of inheritance. The first one, single inheritance, where we are having one superclass and one subclass. Okay, then we have multi-level inheritance. Here we have one superclass, then again we have one subclass, then again we have another subclass, like this. Okay, it's like ladder. Okay, then we have multiple. Third one is multiple inheritance. Here we have 2 superclasses, then one subclass. Then we have fourth one, that is hierarchical inheritance. Okay, we have inverted tree structure, that is one superclass. Then we have two or more subclasses. Then finally we have hybrid. The hybrid inheritance. Okay, we have a combination of any two or more. Okay, these are the different types of inheritance. Then now we know what is the meaning of inheritance, types of inheritance. Then we have abstract class. So here it's same like a class, but what is the difference between your ordinary class and abstract class? No, for abstract class we cannot create object. For example, here I'm creating abstract class A. Okay, then here I'm going to put my method. Okay, here I can declare okay, here I am putting this abstract keyword. So the thing is, only we can declare the method definition here. We cannot give this definition. Okay, the definition that will be available in your subclass. For example, I'm creating subclass like this. So at that time, I can put this extends A. Okay, here I'm going to give this body for this declared method. Okay, this is a way of using your abstract class. So here, why we are doing like this? Now, we cannot create object for abstract class. So here I can put some my code like this. This is a usage of your abstract class. So the general definition, it is a class for which we cannot create object. That is called abstract class. Now, fourth one, difference between abstract class. So here for the abstract class, we have a keyword abstract. For ordinary class, we don't have a keyword. That is the first difference. For ordinary class, we can create the object, but abstract class, we cannot create the object. Okay, next one, final keyword. Okay, final keyword. Okay, we have a final keyword in Java. What is the usage of final keyword? No, here I'm declaring the variable int a equal to 10. Okay, if you put like this, the a will be treated as a constant. We cannot change in our program the value of a. So here I will show the error. It is declared as a final. You cannot change the value. That is the usage of final keyword for variable. And also we can put this for your method. Okay, here I'm declaring a final method. We cannot inherit the corresponding final method. That is, you cannot override the corresponding method in your subclass because we declared as final. Okay, that is a usage of final keyword in your method. Then we have a class, final class A. If I declare final class A, okay, you cannot do that. You cannot inherit the corresponding class. Okay, this is class B extends A. We cannot put. Okay, that is the usage of final. So here, first thing, it will be treated as a constant value, you cannot change the value. Here you cannot override the method. Override the method if the method is declared as a final. The third one, if the class is declared as a final, you cannot inherit the corresponding class. It's a usage of final keyword. Okay, then we have interface. So here I showed different types of inheritance. One of the important type of multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance where we are having two superclasses and one subclass. Okay, but here we cannot do like this. Class A extends B, C. We cannot write like this in our Java, but we can do in our C program. To implement this multiple inheritance, we are having this interface. So how I am going to do this? No, here I am having the interface A. So here I am going to put some like this. Then I put this class B. Okay, this is an ordinary class. Here I have my members. Now I'm going to write the class C extends B and implements. For interface, I'm going to use the keyword implements. Okay, if you put like this, B and A are parent classes. Class C is subclass. So we have achieved this multiple inheritance. The main advantage of interface, we can do the multiple inheritance in our Java through interfaces. Then we have our next topic. Okay, here we can use that implement keyword, and also we can extend the keyword. The thing is, we have an interface A. Okay, then what can I do now? Okay, here I can put this interface B extends A. Okay, we can also extend the interfaces. That is also possible in our interface. That is the meaning of extending interfaces. So this is our second model. The second model, recap the entire thing what we covered so far. Inheritance, that is deriving the parental behavior to the child class. So we know what is the meaning of superclass, subclass, or parent class, or child class. I demonstrated one simple program. Then types of inheritance, we have 5 types of inheritance. Then abstract class, for which class we cannot create the object, that is called abstract class. The difference between abstract class and the class, here we don't have a keyword abstract. Here we are having the keyword abstract. Here we can create the object. It is not possible in your abstract class. Final keyword, if you declare the variable as a final, you cannot change the value. If you declare the method as final, you cannot override the method in your subclass. If you declare the final class, then you cannot inherit the corresponding class. Then interface mainly used to implement this multiple inheritance. For using the interface, we have a keyword implements. Then extending interfaces. Interfaces we can extend. We can do the inheritance. That is, we can declare the interface A, then interface B extends A. That will also possible in our Java. Okay, these are the things about our second model, that is inheritance and interface.